Hello,
Nobody's
everybody.
here.
Nobody's here?
Is anybody here yet? Hello. Hi, Ness. We're here.
Is this for right now? Yes. Hi, Ness.
Hi, Ness.
We can hear you.
We can hear you both. Great. Thanks. Thanks, Ness. Well, at least we have Ness. Hi,
Yeah.
Mike.
Present. Awesome.
Blessings to you too, sweetie. Hi, Donna. Hi, Barb. Crafty, Marilyn. So, Jason's sort of open to where you guys want to go. Hi,
Yeah.
Grandma. Hi, Nidia, Boo, Sandy. So, all caps with your question.
Yeah. Also, I am willing to venture into the political, spiritual right now. So definitely, if you've seen me avoid that before, I'm open to it.
How about personal? Is it okay for them to ask a personal question?
Yeah, definitely. It's really.
We're open to personal questions too. Hi, Sonia, Jayon, Mary Lily, Wild Heart, Marilyn. Yeah, it's building up now. Jason, do you see as president?
Yes, it's Kamala, undoubtedly.
Kamala. Yay. Hey, Maja. The blue wave is coming. Hi, CD. Hi, Jenny, Judy, Antonio, Don. Oh, look at everybody's coming in now. Thank you guys for coming. Max,
Absolutely.
Susan. Okay, Brenda wants to know, will she find a job soon?
Okay.
Do you do cards?
I do cards, I do writing. It's kind of a mix of both.
Personal, I do cards because it's easier.
Yeah.
The brown sculpture moon behind me is a native chief in a piece of wood.
Oh, wow.
Here's his eyes.
Yeah.
Here's his feather. Right here. Somebody made that for me. It was so cool. Okay,
wow.
So we're going to see, will she get a job soon? Here we go. The time is now. It's actually 10:03 when this thing starts going off. Okay. Will she get a job soon? Here's an offer of a job, and you'll be very happy with it. You kind of understand why you couldn't get one earlier. Probably this month, September. Do you remember?
Interesting. Yeah. Old Spirit Wisdom. So this will be in line with what is kind of like your calling. Definitely. Also owl energy, using your inner knowing, and also being able to, it's almost like you know that you're the job that you're going to land. It's just a matter of it coming into fruition. So yes.
That's a yes, my friend.
You'll be very happy.
Now pick another one.
Okay. Is the debate still going?
Absolutely yes.
Yes, it has to.
I saw that earlier. It is going to happen. He really thinks he could win, but he's going to get shown of what for.
Yeah, that's, and actually I do the QHHT hypnosis. So there's been a lot of people I've been meeting with that are asking, what's, typically it's supposed to be personal questions, but, higher selves are really talking about this is going to be bringing in the dawn of the divine feminine and the feminine energy and everything else. And so this is the interesting thing. And I'll add that Trump was necessary. Trump was part of it.
I know he was. People get upset when you say that, but
yeah, because spirit wise, they're saying people just needed to really see what we need to leave behind and where we need to go. And he was, if he wasn't there, this wouldn't have come to pass in terms of Kamala and everything else. So it's interesting to look at it that way and important, I think.
So Ms. Joy asked, do I see indictments coming for members of Congress? When do I see it? As October? I can't personally give you the exact dates, but I will guarantee you, I saw Jack Smith with a pile of indictments. And it's almost like they get Trump motion moving forward and then they go.
Yes. It's the quiet, or I guess the way to put it would be that it's going to be gaining the calm in terms of the political. And so this is one step towards that. So yes.
Cool.
Let's see. Do you two see me moving anytime soon? If I move, would it be out of state?
Maryland. Okay. Maryland. Is Maryland going to move anytime soon? And if so, will it be out of state? Maybe 4 months, maybe April of next year, packing up and moving away. It's a little bit tough. I don't know if it's tough finding something out of state. It doesn't go as smoothly as you like, but it will happen. But I don't think out of state is not showing a long trip.
Yeah, I pulled the Serious Star Blessings, which is about, yes, proceed, but pushing through. So I think that kind of speaks to it's going to happen, but there might be some challenges along the way, but just keep
right.
Keep
By April of next year, she knows her direction.
Yeah.
And that's not far away. October, November, December, January, February, March. That's only 7 months away.
Yeah. Let's see. Jason Political, how is Elon doing with this news about Russian influencers? And as the U.S.
I'm going to talk about that on a personal show, but I want to tell you he's sweating it. They aren't hitting him right now because he's got so many contracts with the United States. They know he's a Russian asset, by the way. And technically, he should be charged with treason. But the reason they're not hitting him right now is they're finding others to take on these contracts. That's my hit.
There's something about, I think there's more to it, more to the story that's going to come out. That he has other ties and other connections that are going to come to fruition just because.
Yeah, as it is. They made him show who helped him purchase Twitter, and 2 Russians were involved. I think that's why the Trump campaign is shutting down. They're telling people, you talk to the press, you'll be fired. Hell yeah, I would have talked to the press and got fired at the same time. I don't
care. Let's see. Biden's parole in place for spouses go through.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Let's see. Will I successfully contest a wrong medical bill?
Yes. I heard yes as clear as day.
I agree. This is like the marathon.
Don't you guys like how Jason always is laughing? He's a good,
yeah.
He would be good at my comedy clubs because he would always laugh.
Yeah, it's true. Well, yeah. Do you see me staying in Florida? Not. Can you see where, please?
Yeah, Florida's getting really tough to stay in. Right now, it works out. Not till September of next year will you consider something else. It could be even something good because it looks like an upgrade in your life. That's interesting.
I'm getting to follow your intuition on this. and it might not necessarily because of the political, but I think the environmental is going to be something that's coming into play a lot for Florida. I don't want to cause concern, but with the weather changes and everything else, there may be many people who
it's on them now. Unfortunately, it's here.
Yeah, it's just using your intuition and trusting your judgment, and then going with the flow. I feel as though you will be moving when the time is right for you. I don't know where, but I think it's going to be anywhere's anywhere's going to be better than being in Florida. So
yeah, Florida feels like it's going to go through a tough time.
Yeah.
Thank you, Blake. A lot of questions.
This is interesting. Was I abducted by aliens in Saratoga, New York in 1984?
Oh, yes. I remember that group. Yes. Were they the ones that sang Owner of a Lonely Heart? I could be wrong. Was she abducted by aliens? Were you taking some acid or something? Because I feel like you got altered in some sort of way. Was it aliens? They're telling me no. I feel like you even lost some time, but it doesn't feel like they're taking the credit for that. What'd you get, my friend?
I don't like venturing into the world of conspiracy theories, but I don't think it was aliens, but I think that there are some other programs that are going on. Well, I've been told there have been other programs going on that are not extraterrestrial. So there might be a likelihood there was something that happened in terms of that concert, but it's not from another world, I guess is the best way I can put
it. Wow. Could it be dimensional, even going to a different dimension?
I'm being directed to there are programs that are going on that are based in cloning by particular governments, where it's testing and quote unquote abductions going on that are kind of a loophole for different types of testing to go on, and also promoting fear. So this most likely was an example of that. And you're not the only one, but there's many. I don't know if that makes you more comfortable with it or less.
All right. Thank you, Cece. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, get us another one. Got to move faster, Jason. People are standing in line.
Sorry.
People like to get going.
Okay. Next one. Jan, will my current business venture attract consistent clients?
Ooh. I just heard yes, but I'll double check. Yes, definitely. And attract some money. New beginnings. Look at that. She's got the judgment. It was a good judgment what you made about this business.
Soul Star contract. So definitely, yes. There's an element of remembering who you are. So this will be in alignment of kind of what you came here to do and fill out in this lifetime, and it will connect with other lifetimes. So the work that you'll be doing here will be fulfilling and healing for you and your other selves across timelines. So yes, that'll be good. Ness, what do you see in love?
Oh, Ness. Oh, our Ness. She's a pretty girl, too. I've met her. Well, it's still, you got a little ways to go. There's some sort of world or travel or something here for you. This is maybe even choices between two different people coming over troubled water. So you might have had a bad relationship with somebody or bad thing happened, but you would within the next February next year or within 2 years from now.
Yeah, I feel like this. I don't know. I feel like this came through for you before, where this is the time to fall in love with yourself before that type of like there's two options, option A, option B. Option A is the you now, but there is an option B where it's you doing like taking time for yourself and loving yourself, and the travel is probably part of that too, in terms of broadcasting out your vibrations to bring in that person that is meant to be, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I even got the wolf spirit, taking care of your needs first,
and tearing up anybody that messes with you. Tear their ass off.
Yeah, being the leader of your pack too. Just heard
well,
that.
She can determine, because she's gifted too. She can detect something's not right. I used to be able to. I do still detect, but I didn't follow my guides. I even had dreams that told me, "Oh, don't go there," but I still went. So I paid dearly. I just heard. She said, "How will my biopsy go?" I just heard it'll be fine. I just heard that.
Let's read that one. I have heard rumors of indictments to members of Congress in October. Do you think that will happen?
That's kind of like the last question we did. I can't give you the actual month, but I will tell you, I saw Jack Smith with a stack of subpoenas. He's itching to start, but they might already be back into the new Congress. Like, I think Jim Jordan's going to win again, etc. Probably might jump, but I see them handing it out like that.
Mm-hmm. Evelyn.
Card, please. The card is the Two of Pentacles. Juggling projects. Get yourself in a forward motion.
The Oracle, waiting for important information to come through. About the projects?
Projects. It's like she's going to be juggling something. She's going to start getting busy.
Yeah, I think this is also about weighing your priorities too, and making sure that not trying to do everything at once. I just heard weight is on your shoulders. Being forgiving to yourself and not taking on more than you can handle. Let's see. Will my friend's son be okay after his chemotherapy?
Chemo for her son's friend. Listen, he's going to do good with it. He's a warrior. He's going in there. He's fighting this. He's like, and they're saying, don't rush. Don't expect results right away. But look at this. He gets the right amount of what he needs. So trust the doctor, and it looks like he'll be successful.
There's something about that he does need to work on the sun. There is, and I'm kind of tapping into in terms of cancer, what cancer represents in the body, the physical body. It is anger. If he's younger, this might be tied to past life issues, but that's kind of an important factor to consider in any type of cancer situation. So I feel like it's going to be successful, but it is important to consider ways in which he might be still carrying anger in some ways.
Right.
A question of at whom or at himself or anything along that line. So, all right, let's see. Will my estranged grandson reconcile with his father and grandfather?
Does he have a woman telling him what to do? Maybe his mother. It'll be tough. It might even be not till May of next year or 5 years from now, but eventually he'll do it.
Interestingly, I got the motherwort card. It's about strength, so holding strong. I think that this relates to also the possibility of him being controlled by someone else, that he, in order to really make
He's
this
listening
happen,
to somebody else. Yeah.
he'll need to step up and make that happen. But it does have to be a matter of his choice and not anyone else's, that it will come to be. Let's see.
Ooh, I love these stories.
Like it.
I had a white shoot out of my head like a tunnel. Ooh. Oh, it's more than once. Once while meditating and twice while just random. Oh, yeah, it was your higher self. Heck yeah.
I'm curious how you saw this or how it appeared.
Yeah, how could she see coming out of her head?
Yeah. Unless if it was really white light.
She probably felt it too.
Yeah. Yeah, the higher self, that, I mean, the really good sign or signature marker, and even in terms of healing.
It might be coming back and forth, or they're planting.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was coming out or coming in.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of feeling like. It was healing that was going on, that was coming into you, and versus well, yeah, kind of bi-directional. So removal and replacement of energies. That's really cool, though. I wish that would happen to me. All
That's
right.
really cool.
Let's see. Health question. How is my health overall?
Melinda. Well, she needs to love herself more. And there's celebration. So I think she'll actually be okay. She's had some disappointments in her life. Look at this. She'll be stronger next year. So I think, I don't know, she's feeling a little tired, but strength is coming.
Interestingly, this mandrake root, sensuality. So this is probably a suggestion maybe to tap into this a little bit more and getting in touch with your sensuality. In case of health, physical body, that might be kind of, your sexual regions.
Right.
And just if particular areas are quote unquote unhealthy, things will manifest. So, if anything, for your health's sake, get sensual.
Thank you, Tina. Yeah.
Let's see.
She's got good health, though. She's got no bad news here.
Yeah.
Somebody was asking about a bladder test. I've seen it several times. And when I read it, I heard, yes, it's going to end up okay.
Yeah.
So.
Issues.
Will my aunt make a recovery from her health issues? Yeah, she's not feeling well. They might even have trouble diagnosing what's going on with her. Probably by September of next year, she's got a little bit of a reboot. But until then, she feels like she's under the weather.
So just like in tarot, I'll preface this by saying this does not mean physical death. I don't feel like it's going to be physical death, angel's trumpet. This is more about the need for the changing in patterns, the end of old patterns and the rebirth and the new. So most likely this is about she's going to need to make some, if not already, some massive, habitual changes in terms of her lifestyle in order to really fully recover from what she's going through.
But it looks like she'll get pretty sick before that happens.
Yeah. That's another one. Will my autistic son be successful in the future?
Yes, they're coming up with all kinds of good stuff for him.
Yeah, this is.
He stands with God. He'll be looked after. Absolutely. And be patient. I even see some sort of job that they really work with him.
Spiritually speaking, we're moving into a higher vibration. And so I always feel pushed and nudged to kind of bring this up, and I'll do it briefly. Autism is not something that's an issue or keeping someone from living the fullest life. That's the vibration we're moving into. So always keeping in mind, and if he's not aware of this in terms of what he's been told by the medical community or anything else, we are moving into a higher vibration where we process faster, things are much quicker. And so really we are moving into a paradigm where autism will be more quote unquote normal, and there will be more support, understanding, and really being able to really, from a higher perspective, understand what it is all about. So yes. Yes.
You speak the language, my friend.
Yeah. I don't know what this is. Hi, any word from my guides on opening the sea hag? Do you know what that is? No. Okay.
Sorry. Maybe you could write a little bit more what that is. My sister's uncle and I are visiting Barcelona. Ooh. Oh, they've had such horrible weather. You see. Will it be a fun trip? Well, I think it's absolutely wonderful. And I see the money is okay. I see the karmic star. As far as romance, not so much. I don't think, and don't go there thinking, oh, I'm just going to meet the love of my life. But I see you might even meet a couple of potentials, but nothing overnight.
So I got the kind of breaking trail. So there is something I kind of have the sense that Linda has in terms of may not necessarily be romantic. And I feel like it's not really going to matter, because
and whatever you do, don't come off desperate, my friend.
Yeah.
Is it you? don't be desperate like your friend Linda here, who walks around with Gerard all the time.
Yeah, it seems like you'll be focused on other things when you're there, so it's not really even going to matter that it's not necessarily.
I just see a good time. I see a really good time. Hey, Sea is a tiki bar. Will Sea be successful? Let me throw a card. Oh, yes, and give it till fall of next year, and it's really successful.
Yes. I feel like there's going to be something where it's going to kind of evolve, and this is just one stepping stone. So it's really, there's going to be another aspect that comes into play with it, where it will be the tiki bar, but I almost feel like there's going to be someone approaching you to not collaborate, but it feels like there's going to be a next step. So just keeping that in mind too, when you get into the groove of things and it'd be like, should I have done this? Just keeping the faith and knowing that there's going to be a step forward, a step higher, a step better. So just knowing that that's
oh, thank you, Blake, also for the donation.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So many questions.
I know. You got to pick it, because I...
Light Dragon D4. Why will I move to a new state?
Everybody sit still right now. Look at this. First thing you got was the 4 swords. Sit still. All the economists are saying don't even think about moving or buying something else till next year. The interest rate's going to drop. Things are going to get a lot easier. So collect your money, remain calm, and then here's a new beginning. So either a year from now or 2 years from now.
Yeah, definitely waiting is in the cards, so to speak. Also, next steps in terms of the political, there will be things coming into play that will make moving more affordable for everybody. So this has been asserted several times in sessions I've had where life's going to become a lot easier and options will open up that aren't necessarily open now. So just keeping that in mind, because you don't want to move and then be like, oh, I wish this would have happened last year. So
Exactly.
Oh, we already did that one. Susan, I'm trying to learn how to channel. Do you think I would be successful? I'm hearing you already know the answer to that question. It's just a matter of trusting.
She's already successful, but she's trying to follow the rules in the book.
Yeah. Yeah, this is like one of those cases where it's, why is she even asking the question? Because she already knows the answer and she's already doing it. It's just trusting it and going forward with it. Sometimes we get too caught up in asking the questions versus just doing. So just go for it. If you're called to channel, you're meant to channel, and just knowing that that's what
you're not listening well enough too. You're overthinking. You're thinking, did I actually hear that?
Yeah.
Yes, she will be successful, even not till September of next year, but she will be successful.
Writing seems to be something that you would tap into. So I feel like that might be a good, if you haven't done it already, a good stepping stone for you. It seems like you're more tactile, and so that's kind of a suggestion in terms of how to kind of broaden your abilities. Let's see. Postcard girl.
Postcard girl. She needs a job, a job. She's been stopped right now. I'm not feeling luck. With all these jobs around, you wonder why. I'm always surprised to hear about people not finding a job. This is a job coming. 7 days, 7 weeks, 7 months. She's very happy. And be happy that it took this. Down the road, she'll look at this and say, well, now I see why it worked out like this.
Yeah, I got Ascending the Mountain card, which is all about, perseverance and keeping moving forward and trusting the way, even when it gets difficult. There is an element of coming into play. You have to really want it, and you're really not getting it's the choices over comfort versus challenge is what I heard. So making sure that you're willing to take on the challenge and go up the mountain versus, kind of standing at the bottom, looking up the top of the peak. So that's, okay. It will be a journey. Oh, wow. I'm an election judge. Will we be safe during the election?
Oh, election judge. Too bad she didn't say the state she was in. Let's look real quick. She's powerful. She's good at what she does. This is the male energy looking out for her. There'll be some strife, but nothing horrible. What city? Where are you at, Linda? Hi, Tanya. Well, it happened for me, and I heard yes. Linda, what? If you could tell us, that would help. Feels like she's nervous. So I don't see a lot of riffraff like last time.
Yeah, the cards I got are letting go. So the spirit of autumn. So letting go of the fear, letting go of the worry. Part of our fear or letting go of fears is also letting go of the potential manifestation of those fears. So just keeping in mind, keeping positive, knowing that it will be all well. And I'm not sure. This is the spirit of winter retreat. I think it's a matter of just, also doing protection and creating that energy.
The white light around you.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't need to be afraid.
Solid, like you're you're looking around, you can even see whales going in your, just put that bubble around you.
Yeah. I've been told when you do that, you can also become invisible.
Yeah.
So just keep that in mind. Even if you live in a house where you might be worried, imagining the bubble. Let's see.
Their pendulum shows that Trump is in also. I'm telling you, Trump will be totally have lost his mind, probably even by next year. Could be why I never saw him in jail, because he would be diagnosed in full Alzheimer's. Do you see? I've never seen him go to jail. Like it's like he could get there, but he's just there. I don't know. Maybe when he loses, he'll even play this to the max, but I see him being diagnosed. Okay. Thank you, Blake.
Thank you.
You see Kamala breaking past 300 electoral votes. I do. Watch Feldman. I can't remember his first. Is it David Feldman? He's got a map that is like she could get up to 320. I think she's going to win as good as Obama. It'll surprise you, you guys. Your reds are still red, but it doesn't matter, especially if Florida turns blue, like my vision. So it feels pretty good.
I've been told it's going to be like a landslide. So it's
Thank you, Jules.
There's no question it's going to be her for the election. So
and more stuff is happening, by the way. More stuff is coming up. So just wait. I'm going to do a show a little later, and I'm going to talk in detail about this Russian thing that's going on with the DOJ and the things they're going to find out and pull out. Oh, it's good. It's going to be a what-you-call show, you guys. And I'm here for it.
It's my rescue cat, Toddy, dumped in a friend's neighborhood. Allergic to chicken.
Interesting. I feel yes on that. I've never heard a cat allergic. Yes. The cat, in fact, just, it feels like you got to be careful with this little kitty's diet. It doesn't feel like it's allergic to seafood, though.
It might not be the chicken. It might be the I guess the question is what type of chicken is it? It might be components in the chicken, meaning like
maybe organic is not so bad.
Yeah, that might be something to consider. It might, because I feel like it's not the chicken itself, but it could be something else that's in the
enzymes or the antibiotics and stuff. That could be it.
Yeah.
But the answer was yes. It makes it sick.
Yeah. So maybe quality of chicken matters.
But I'm allergic to chocolate, but that don't stop me from eating a double-decker chocolate eclair. I'll just take the side effects.
I would be so sad if I was allergic to chocolate.
Could you imagine going through life being allergic to chocolate?
No.
That's a cruel joke from God.
Yeah. My Scottish grandmother used to say you can never trust someone if they don't like chocolate.
Animals.
Let's see. I'm getting behind and looking. Let's see. Here's one. Will I ever get to travel back to Australia and New Zealand before I leave this world?
Get back to Australia and New Zealand before I live. I heard yes. Actually kind of getting a deal on the flights. 2 years. Sorry you got to wait so long. Not this next year, but the year after. It'll fly by.
It's 100% necessary that you go back there. It's part of your spiritual journey.
She'll feel a lot of. Uma, my friend Uma's on here. She asked if she was going to get back to go back to her homeland. She's exhausted. I've always feel every time I look at her, I feel her exhausted. But I see her making a beautiful trip next year. Maybe next fall she's going.
Huh.
She'll be very happy she did. She might even get a little bit more energy. Uma, when you're back there, thank you, Carrie. When you're back there, ask for the higher people. There's workers in India that are real good with helping you. Ask them to work on your energy.
I'm coming across a lot of people lately that are being called to go to Australia and New Zealand, and it really has to do with galactic heritage in terms of reconnecting with our quote unquote origins. So
Right.
just knowing that there's more to the story if you're not aware already in terms of why you need to go back there.
Right.
What is this? P. Archulus just predicted Kamala as the winner.
Thank you, Elise. Oh, he just predicted it? I thought he was going to come on tonight. Well, we knew she's going to win. It's a done deal.
Ginger. Hi, Linda G. Did someone put a bad juju on me?
I don't really believe in bad juju, but I'll double check it. There's some disappointment here. It's almost astrology related. She's having some bad astrological aspects going on. Will she come out of it? Yeah, probably even by March, April next year.
So I got the Sage card, blessings.
Emma, what'd you get? Tell me again.
The Sage card, blessings. This is just acknowledging you're blessed. It's all about your own belief system. If you believe it, it will be so. So hexes, curses, any of that, you only give it as much power as you believe in it. So just knowing, you're protected, you're loved, you're safe. Don't let that hold you back. Keep seeing Alzheimer's. I don't know why.
I know. I answered that. That person, the same person I answered earlier. That I said yes, he is in Alzheimer's, but it won't be identified till after he loses the election, and then he'll use that, which he is good and sick as his dad and his mom, as the reason he can't go through anything else. That's what I get.
Let's see. Oh, we already answered that one. Will my friend Carolyn recover from her intestinal operation? She is 84. Gangrene.
Well, it takes a while, especially when you're 84. Absolutely, yes, she's got the sun. Healing is before her.
Yes.
Thank you, Blake. You feel yes too?
Yeah. Will my adult sons ever forgive their father and allow him back into their lives?
They're really angry at him. I think he might get sick, and then they open up. Totally forgive, no, but open the door, yes. But I think it's because he's sick. Something with him being sick.
Immediately, I heard karmic, so I'm wondering to what extent they are supposed to, or they will. And I feel like this is bigger than just this lifetime. There is a lot of weight associated with the relationship. So and sometimes it's how it's supposed to be. So if anything, I'm almost feeling like I'm supposed to give you guidance in terms of don't fixate on this too much. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But if it doesn't, it's really kind of part of the rebalancing of karma. So I hope that
My
helps.
sons don't talk. They can't stand their father. I don't know if that'll ever change.
Yeah.
They really don't want to have anything to do with them. But they're in their 30s. They're not young, It's not up to me to beg them to at least talk to them. They just don't like them.
And that's, I think I've had so many QHHT sessions with people, including my mom, who, they stress over these familial relationships where they, they feel like I should do it because you're my sister or you're my mother. And their higher selves come through and say, no, absolutely not. It might be good for them, but no, this isn't supposed to be. They tell us we focus too much on biology and we need to look for our soul family versus our biological families. So it's perfectly fine if it never happens. And it's not meant to be. In some cases, fathers, I've had the case where they just call the father the vessel of how you got here, and they aren't supposed to be part of your lifetimes.
There you go.
Yeah, they were just they were there for the biology, and that was all they had to do. So just keeping that in mind.
So listen, unfortunately, I can only stay on about 45 minutes, and it's 46.
Okay.
But I had a good time. That was fun, Jason. We'll need to do this again.
Yeah, definitely. I would love to. So
how
many
people ended up in the room?
There's 1175. Wow.
How many?
1175.
Bravo, bravissimo.
Wow.
All right. Here's a little funny ending. Looking back at all my successes and failures in my life, I can't help but be proud that the potty training stuck.
Most of the time.
I have another video to do, and then I have some stuff, but I had a good time. To my members that are in the room, 3 o'clock is A through F, 3-card, pick a card. All right.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much. And it was good to see you. All right. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everybody. Thanks for coming. Oh, thank you to Ness and everyone who helped. There was somebody else here that I wanted to thank.
Yeah. Moderators.
Our moderators. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Thank you.
I can't find you. If I didn't mention you, I'm sorry. Okay. Thank you. Bye, you guys.